Hello everyone, welcome on into a Thursday night, Thirsty Thursday. Hope you're doing well out there. Well, a bit bright today. I turned the light on early. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. And today we're going to make our way, hopefully, through most of the January transfer window here at Real Betis, and hopefully we'll still be unbeaten come the end of it, because that's what we're doing so far. We've only dropped points in 2 games all season. We're top of La Liga, or joint top, but we've got games in hand. We're about to play Elche. They are 16th. They've lost 4 of their last 5, and that's at home. So that should be a nice one before we hit that mini break. We've got some Copa del Rey as well. If we get through enough, we'll sneak in some Europa League as well, where we're in a pretty good spot to be going straight through to the round of 16. So it's all going very well for us here at Real Betis. But if you like the stream tonight and you're on YouTube, consider a thumbs up. It helps push it out. And if you're on Twitch, !save is how you figure out what's going on. I'll do it for you early. There you go. You can see what's happened so far in the save, and consider a follow if you're new around here and like the look of it. Also live on Wednesday nights, Saturday arvos, Sunday arvos. I think it's been out the way. Right, let me just get my background viewing going here, and then we'll be good. Happy days. So here is what we've got up to. Yeah, I think that music's loud enough. Okay, and that's I can close that. Cool. Right. So, last night we won all our games, which was awesome. We started off with Leon, bet them 2-1, and then just went on a little bit dicey. Those first couple actually played quite well away from home, because most of those games you say were away from home. 6-1 over Celta Vigo, a little bit dicey against Galatasaray, but it's Galatasaray. They're decent. Pumped Espanyol, Elche in the Copa del Rey with a heavy rotation. Got past Sevilla away in Slovan Bratislava. The extra cup game did mean we didn't quite get to the Elche game like I was hoping. But to be fair, the gap between Elche and that cup game now in the next round isn't a heck of a lot anyway. So it's not like it's a big gap we've got to get through. So we'll definitely get into that, and probably a few more games. We'll see if we get up to Bodo Glimt and Gijón today. February gets a bit tasty. So that's going to be quite interesting. The sort of February and March are the big months, it feels like, here in terms of the title push. Some of those teams aren't in it, but are good enough to take points off us. But obviously Real Madrid, if we can beat them again, that would be really good. But and especially with some Europa League knockouts around then. But we're in a good spot. Transfer wise, I'm not planning on doing a lot, because we've only got 7.5 million, which is a decent amount of money. If a wonder kid pops up, you never know. But like, we've got a couple of players wanted by some quite big clubs, but thankfully they've got ridiculous La Liga release clauses, so it's not too bad. Simwes is wanted by Juve, Molina, a couple of big clubs, Chelsea, Roma, Forest are also there. Gonzalez is going to leave for some reason. Chelsea are buying him, not for a lot though. We'll lose a homegrown player, so we'll see if we need to maybe replace there. Some of these bench players are a little bit more interesting. Bowen's leaving. Someone wants Anthony, but I'm pretty sure he's retiring at the end of the season. It's actually Slovan. Maybe we let the goat go in that case if he is actually going to retire, because if we can get money for him before he retires, that might be a smart play. Vasev, I don't want to let go. He's just been a bit out of form compared to our Guinea-Bissau striker, but he is wanted by some quite big clubs. But thankfully, also has a really big release clause, 152 million. So if anyone wants him, cop that. And I mean, Misa's probably the one that I wouldn't mind letting go of, actually. Signed him last year for 12.75 million. I reckon we could make a profit on him and maybe bring in someone younger. Could be a go, but Nice want him. It would be quite nice to maybe move on Misa. But we're not too bad. Abubakar's injured for this one game because he got a flu. So Roberto's on the bench, but we're pretty good. So we'll play his first game against Elche, who, once I click on the actual right screen for these guys, are not in great touch. They have played just Real Madrid and Barca. We take teams on off the back of those two. So it's a real horrific run for most teams that when they have to play us off the back of those two, considering that we are well and truly overperforming. But yeah, they're not going well, are they? Like all season, they've not been going well. So yeah, we should be getting a good result here in our last game for a little while. But the prediction's probably ended now, so let's crack into this one. Our best team currently, just going to stick with it. No reason to change a thing. And hopefully this isn't the game where we stuff things up going into the transfer window. It's really the only thing I can think of that's going to absolutely muck our season up is the transfer window. We're playing really well, unless the game just decides our tactic stops working, which it can do sometimes, let's be honest. But yeah, we're flying at the moment. Box office Betis. Yeah, I don't see why we're not capable of showing up here. Yeah, just a wee break and just whatever, Cameron. Here we go, the 4-3-3. Doing a great job. Did I forget to switch the centre backs around again? I think I did, because I think Vidic likes being out right. Or was that something different? I do vaguely remember that last night. I did it once off the back of a cup game. I might have forgot to do it again. Him and Leray and Vidic might be the wrong way around. Either way, Elche aren't in good form. We're at home, so let's hope that we do well here. I do think we've got that the wrong way around. Let me just double check. Yep, that's not good for me, right? We've got to do that when we get out of this game, because otherwise it doesn't remember. We're on the front foot early. Not that there's been a lot of minutes done, but yeah, hopefully another win for us here. Get 3 points in front of Real Madrid with a game in hand going into this mini little break we've got. Okay, we'll encourage. Definitely on the front foot now. We've got a highlight. Happy days. Simoes out to Molina. Hopefully the guys here aren't too tight off back Europa League, but we've got a good break after this. I feel like we can play a lot of the first teamers. We made sure we rested them. As Molina starts to go forward. He fizzes it in there. Simoes 1-0. There we go. Gabriel Molina continues his good season. Felt like there's a bit of a deflection in there. A little bit surprised he still got the assist, but some good dribbly work. That run at defense instruction feels really OP. That's a big old block. It's almost that guy's assist more than Molina. Palmer. He's more of a hand in that, isn't he? But either way, Simoes gets the goal and we take a 1-0 lead. So 1-0 lead, 25 in. So I was just talking to the wife. She just got home, but she told me to get back to streaming. So I'll tell you what, I'll make the most of that. That's a sentence that doesn't come out often. Oh, that was a good little header there from Ronaldo, but just wide. Just been going a bit better than Varsev, who's our Guinea-Bissau striker. We'll see how much longer it lasts, but at the moment he deserves that spot over Varsev, which I suppose is a reason that maybe we should be a touch nervy about those big teams being around Varsev, because he might be a bit annoyed about his game time. Yeah, we've got a corner. Can't do anything from it. That's not unusual for us. Vidic over there for Merck off the post. Although Garcia might be able to create something else here. No, it's going to be a corner. But there was a big chance that ball just flowed to the far post. They didn't quite deal with it. The woodwork saves them. We really should be, stats-wise, ignoring XG. Looking for the 2-0 lead here, but we're not going to get it before the half. Only 1-0. We're winning. That's the main thing, but could be a little bit better. Everyone's playing well, so let's just get into half-time and tell them that we're doing well, but can do better. And hopefully they just kick on a bit more in the second half, but we're travelling well here. As Gigam Yan starts to drive forward, we'll see if this is actually anything, this highlight. and probably not given that. And especially the aerial ping pong that's following it. And yeah, now that Aguilera's cut it out, the genie in a bottle. I think he's offside there too, so that won't count. I'm pretty sure the flag's up there for good reason. So I'm not going to press the button, because that would be dumb. Because he's offside, isn't he? Yeah. I'm just going to play off the brightness on my Facecam here, because it does look very, very bright. Is that better? I feel like it's a little bit better. Let's maybe do that. Yeah, that's a lot less washed out. Okay. Just a bit of stream admin. Pablo's going a bit fairly out right. We do have Mavambo on the bench, who is quick, to say the least. And he's also down to a yellow heart. So we'll get Mavambo on here, really, for our captain. He's got, like, mental pace. Yeah, 20 agility, 17 pace, but still. And acceleration and balance. He's a quick boy. If anyone should enjoy that whole run at defence thing, it's him. There's a yellow card, but I think it's to them, so we'll take that. Gigamian is... Oh, how is that not a foul, ref? Goodness me. Aguilera must have sold it. Like, he's tried to sell it extremely well. I bought it. But apparently not. But we get the ball back. That's the main thing. And he's back on it now as our Argentinian winger. Oh, he's made a nice run there too. That's a lovely goal. Christian Aguilera. Oh, I haven't loaded up yet. It's way too soon. It's gonna come on too late. We'll add to the queue. Add to queue. Here we go. So, sorry, Benson. Aguilera scored. We've got to do this now. Yeah. It's just... He hasn't scored very often this year, so we've got to make the most of it. When Christian Aguilera scores, I think we can make some subs now. So we'll get Gigamian off on that yellow for the Nielsen in this situation. Who else out there? Merck's having a bit of an average game, so we'll give him a rest while we get the chance with Calvo. And same Seafeld for Altamira. Just get some of these guys. We'll give them a bit of an early holiday. Right, Leray. I don't know why he's taking this, actually, because he's probably one of the better targets for a corner, being a centre-back. But, sure. Now, Vidic, who... Why are our centre-backs so wide? Okay, that was not a great shot from Leray. He does have decent long shooting. And finishing, actually, for a centre-back, but that wasn't... I want him to do the load it up, go full John Anarisa on it, and that was not that. That was just bad. As all those subs go through. And they're going to try and make their way out from the back here, Elche, although not for too long. Let's try and hoof it forward. Lynn Nielsen's there to tidy things up. Him and Mavambo should have fitness, pace, everything over these guys, but equal with a good slide tackle. If I accidentally switched to full match, no idea, but we've got a throw in. Calvo, young homegrown talent, and behind Mannix Merck. Doesn't get a lot of game time because Merck's been sensational this season. Oh, Aguilera. Oh, that would have been perfect, but he's stuffed it up. Get back in your bottle. No, I'm not going to rub you the right way now. Because you missed a sitter. Okay, we've got one more sub. Let's see if anyone needs to come off, really. But, why can't I? He's only been able to praise for a while, it feels like here. Anyway. 2-0, so we're going to pick up a solid W here. And get that actual lead over Real Madrid. With a game in hand. And oh, maybe we're going to make it more. Calvo. Mavambo, Calvo, Simoes. Oh, what's going on here? Aguilera. The genie in a bottle. Oh, Molina in there. That's a strange highlight. We'll get Aguilera off, actually. Richard, yeah. That was not what I needed yesterday to see. Somehow losing. We'll give Anthony a run here, just because it might be his last one for the club if he's about to, well. So there's some interest in him. And he reckons he's going to retire at the end of the season, even though he hasn't told anyone else yet. So we'll give Anthony a run late. But yeah, Wolves are random, eh? Well, actually, random's not the right word. They're just the odd. They've got themselves in such a bad situation that now they're actually picking up the odd decent result. It's kind of like, well, why the heck weren't you doing that sooner? Legitimately, all those teams in the relegation zone now are just hoping that Tottenham continue to be absolutely dreadful, because they're the team that looks the most likely to slide into that bottom three and go down, which is a mental thing to say. 2-0 over Elche, though, in the last game before the mini break, so that's good. We are still unbeaten. 49 points from a possible 51. I think 51? Yeah. I think I've only dropped the one game against Atletico Madrid of all teams, who are not going that well this season. Darcy, give me strength. Oh, sorry, give me sport. Yeah, they're not playing well. Yeah, good defensive performance, but they are trash. Yeah, 17-49. Yeah, we've only dropped one game in the Liga all season, and got that game in hand over Real Madrid. So we should hopefully get back up to sets, get back out at some stage. To 6 points clear. Gotta be in Champions League next season. 17 points clear from Cadiz, could go down to 14, but yeah, we're in a great spot to at least, yeah, we're if nothing else, we're certainly doing the best of the rest thing that they want us to become. But that is good. So we've got a little 2-week break now. So the transfer window is going to kick off soon. I'm not sure if we even consider doing a lot, really, the way we're going this season. Because why would we? It's been Atletico Madrid, that was on the road, and it's been Udinese in the Europa League, also on the road, who have been the only teams to take points off us so far this season. Okay, update on the loan agreement. We do have some players out on loan currently. We do need to think about that, actually, with the window coming up. I know it's just a friendly, but I will sort this out to make sure we don't do anything dumb there and get the good old match reviewing. Anything coaching wise? Sure. Sure, that'll work. Yep, cool. Just get those two onto it. Well, I've got a break. Oh, okay. Is he not? How's he performing, Mr. Molina? And only 7 games. I mean, those stats suggest that's probably why, but I suppose we have a word. Molina, right, let's talk to Mr. Cardoso. Edgar, hey, why is he not being a regular starter like we agreed? It's your fault. Good, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. I'm watching you, Edgar. Vidic, Molina, and Christian in Team of the Week. Lovely. Right. So yeah, 7.5 million. I don't know if that's going to get us a lot, honestly. And if like one of those big clubs did come in for a semi-decent player, I'd be more inclined to save the money for that, to have a bit extra to replace them, especially because we don't get all our transfer revenue here with the financial situation, which is not great somehow. We're in budget. We've done some decent sales to try and help out the club financially, but Still not great, but if we qualify for Champions League, that's obviously going to be a big helper. Instead of the Europa League, because money from a win in the Champions League is about 10 times what it is in the Europa League. So once we get to the knockouts, we hopefully get a bit more from the Europa League payouts. Oh, jeepers, we are going stuttery today, aren't we? What's happening there? Mustin Tuano on the transfer list. If we still played with a cam, real tempting, but we don't. So he's a bit of an odd one for us. Franco. Definitely good enough. Just don't know how I'd use him, that's all. Just one thing I forgot to do earlier, I'm probably going to regret it, was check the scouting centre. But Franco, he ain't that expensive, which is annoying because he's quite good. You can kind of do a job out of position, I'm guessing. 10 marking. He's part Italian. He counters EU. The wage will be a bit of a killer for that, though. So I probably should just keep ignoring it. Right, I should check this. It could be horrific, though. Right, yeah, we'll try and do it this way. Now, please, FM. Sometimes you don't let me do it this way, and it's a real PITA when you don't. So let's just be cool. Why does it let me do that? Do it that way sometimes, and then other times it's like, no, just really would help if it didn't mum me like that. Now I've got to check if some of these bad ones are actually on the shortlist. We'll keep stuff about you. The blue ones are annoying too because it's hard to tell if they're loan listed. Oh yeah, you're good, but we now know about you. 10 million. Interesting. Yeah, now you actually can go on the shortlist. You must have been below the threshold before. Wait, actually no, we'll just keep your report. Sorry, I should have done this before we came back today, shouldn't I? But it's potentially important going to a transfer window in case we need to find replacements if these big clubs get all big clubby on us and pinch our players, which I have a feeling it's the only thing that would stuff us up this season. I do love how the thing that should work to tell us they're on the shortlist doesn't always work too. There's no issues at all with this game, is there? I should have just checked that goalkeeper actually, because that's one position. Santos, well, we only bought him this time last year, is on the older side. It's probably a next season issue, but still. Okay, we got there. All right. Tidy that up just in case we need to go hunting later. What was being blocked? Yeah, okay, that's cool because I'm not trying to sign staff. That must be for a youth team, so that's whatever. Good to see the director of football doesn't even know his own limits. But yeah, I've kept this friendly in against Mallorca because they're La Liga 2. Pretty sure they were up in La Liga last year. I vaguely remember them. Mid-table in La Liga 2, and that's probably not the worst warm-up for another La Liga 2 team in the next round of the Copperdale, right? So we'll just be cool with that. I think a lot of contract stuff's pretty good here too. I really should have been doing that earlier, shouldn't I? Let's just check contracts. I think we're good. Oh, not so much. Okay, Seaveld is right. We should probably look to keep you because you're quite handy and you're starting. Santos, if we can get you on a backup. Anthony, I feel like you're not really worth it. Altamira, I think he's homegrown nation. Yeah, I had to check about him. Right, love how that's just completely changed everything. Where's Altamira? Home training country. So yeah, otherwise the rest of them aren't worth worrying about that. If I just check this and just do a sneaky look here. DM who is like homegrown. There's people out there, so we could definitely replace, especially for a backup. So we might look to let go of him. We've got Hibbard who can step up, so we'll probably commit somewhat to letting go of Altamira. We should probably look to try and keep a Santos just in case going to next season, especially if we can reduce that wage. Yeah, that's great, thank you. So let's do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Cool. You how about just a first choice goalkeeper? How about that? Yeah, cool. Right. Yes, I tell you what, we should probably just lock this in because it reduces our wage straight away. But I will get rid of the appearance fees because stuff that. Yeah, okay. Well, how about that? Bonfire, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. $155, that's still a win. Okay, so he's going to go down by 50k. That's good. Carl Santos. Now, Seaval was the other one. See what we can do with him. He wants a big old rise, doesn't he? And only for 6 months. I feel like that's a no. We'll lock that in. Interesting. It skipped the first bit. But anyway. I'll give you a slight pay rise. How about that? Oh, this could be dangerous. I'm a little bit nervy about this one because he wants a lot of money. Are you that good, Nicholas? Okay, hold on. Let's just 200k a week. Let's spin off this whole trained in nation. Man, if I sort it out this way. Let's do something a bit funky, but I mean, he's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like, for that price, it's not bad. There's a Spanish guy, which would be great because he's probably homegrown. Yeah, that would be a baller move, although he's not actually that great as a DM. No, it's not awful, but he's certainly not natural there. That guy's a clear DM, or there's this, he's way too expensive for a 30-year-old. Either way, I don't think we're going to be paying Seaval 200k to stay here, so he can go do one. Yeah, no, you can bugger off, mate. Even if it was just for 1 season, you can go do one for that wage. Now, who else was contract-wise a bit of a risk? Oh, Anthony, I think you're not very good, are you? These days? No. Okay. I'm still a bit annoyed at him for turning down a contract. I've got Pepe out on loan too, who's probably in the same situation. But anyway, sorting out the contract of Santos anyway, so that's good. Just gives us a wee bit of an idea, I suppose. Going to farm some bids come in for certain players that maybe we can maneuver around that. But I'm not giving someone a double pay grade. I know we're doing well, but good. Not giving it that much of a wage rise. Right, well, who's trying to sign all these people? Because it's not me. Someone needs to chill at the club with the whole staff thing. I was hoping to keep hold of C-Val, but not that wage is just mental, so we won't do that. But we can upgrade in other areas, so that's okay. And these we can go pretty hard. We can actually start looking for DMs actually if we use the transfer room in late on in the season too, so it could be a way to get on top of that early. So lucky I checked that. So Real Madrid are going to lose some players. Maybe that's why they are struggling. They've got some unhappy players, maybe. By struggling, that's a bit of a stretch. They've won the league every season. So we're just trying to show that maybe the managers here in Spain haven't been up to much chop. Abubakar back, that's good. Now, I probably should sort this out early, just so we can pound through some games later. Yes, let's get that onto that. Just this once, kind of. Cadiz, yep. Recovery, match review, yep. Villarreal, match review, sure, just once. Now we do need to change a bit here, don't we? Because for some reason, they've got us training off the back of a game, which seems like a really dumb idea. Extracurricular, let's do some team bonding. Haven't done much of that. Okay. Oh, getting the proper FIFA ones here. Right, why they don't want us to have a rest day after Europa League, I don't know. And that sorts out the next month. Okay. Should be good. And game, that's not me doing it. That's not. Whoever's doing that, stop it. Because it's coming into my inbox. And I don't like it. Oh, Trent. Trent, are you a bit... Yeah. I mean, he's got no physicals, which is a lot of his game, isn't it? So, yeah, sorry, Trent, we're not going to sign you. Even though your Spanish is quite good, especially if you're still seeing that same language teacher. Okay, like, what's going on with the staffing? I think a lot of the release clauses we don't have to worry about, honestly, because they're pretty high. 21 million. Yeah, okay, that's one we maybe should worry about for a homegrown player. Yeah, that's a. Well, I've got spare money. Let's get that wage down a little bit. Thank you. Oh, that's not too much of a rise. Right. Let's try and get that ideally right. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so let's just do a bit of this. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. He wants quite a significant rise here, doesn't he? We'll give you a goal bonus as well. But if it gets rid of that big release clause, that's, well, the small release clause actually. Yep, 100k, so it's a bit of a rise, but it's still going to be a reduction with the Santos thing, so that's okay. I'm glad the game told me about that. Our wage bill still goes down. It's a very handy backup here as being homegrown club. And to start for us last season and do a pretty good job too in that 6-month block we had, which started with a loss in that game, but it was against the top of La Liga too. Oh, youth intake preview Vasiv transfer saga. Yeah, he's not been playing very well, so that's he could be upset that I've dropped him. And Santos signs a new deal, which is good because it saves about 50k a week of wage. A good intake. It was supposed to be really good last year. It wasn't. It was so-so. A lot of centre backs and a striker with A. That's good. A DM, that'd be quite handy, given that I'm probably going to look to let go of both of them. And thankfully, the positions that we're not getting anyone in are positions I'm not using. So I'll tell you what, this could be a handy intake. This could. But strikers and centre backs, tell you what, they could be some fun ones if that comes through. Yeah, what 49? Get real. Huh. Okay, no one wants Anthony. Is he gonna? If you're gonna retire, can you just tell everyone Anthony? Because then I won't offer you out. You told me earlier in the year that you were going to retire, and you haven't told. Like, it doesn't hover over your profile, so I don't know what's going on. And Juve can absolutely go do one about trying to get Simoes off us. That midfield, in particular, him and Merck, that combo is absolutely humming. Where was that? There it was. Huh, is that all? Get off at Juve, please. So we'll play a decent team in the friendly, or at least schedule to. Let's keep the fitness ticking over. Is Bart on the list? Jeez, he didn't last long at Bayern. Slots peeved him off already. He's actually quite a handy player. I thought he was a centre back. I'm not going to lie. It was a different player than I thought he was. But if we lost Vasiv randomly for 10 million, he wouldn't be too bad. Okay, so what's happening here in the shortlist? Oh, Bukayo Saka's off contract. Oh, Saliba, Vinny, Elise. He just signed for someone last year. So some big names on this list. Also some not so big names. Here's Bukayo looking. He is the like Ballon d'Or winner. It'd be quite fun, wouldn't he? I don't know if we need him because our wingers are quite decent, but yeah, no. Shaun, you don't need him. You don't need a lot of these guys. How's Camavinga as a DM though? That could be fun. That could be really fun. If we replace Seaval with Camavinga, who's homegrown Spain, hello, agent. We are keen. You wouldn't be. Okay, never mind. I was about to put the moves on you, but you don't want my moves. Shermini, you're Liverpool. Okay, I mean you're still pretty good too, aren't you? Yeah, you can DM. You're a bit older. But you play for a good club. Marshall Higai. It wouldn't be. I mean, improve our standing. We are top. Like we're top of the league. How do we improve our standing much more? You freaking idiot. Right. We might skip that list. Okay. Player contracts. Okay. There's a couple here that we do want to keep. How do we unknown some of these? Rodriguez. Yeah. Right. You can go do one. Pepe. Yeah, that 150k a week for him is just no. He can sod off. I think that deal had a future fee in it. Trigger the extension for him. Oh, we've got trigger extensions. We love those. Just. Oh, we can't for him. Right, we've got to actually offer this guy a contract. Torres, who's got good potential. Where's he hiding? The C team. I mean, we could actually loan him out, to be fair. So we might leave that in. So I'm usually a lot more onto it than this with these sort of things. You try and do this stuff off stream, but anyway. Come on, there we go. Right, so he's going to stay because they're good potential. While we're here, there we go. Right, who else? You're quite handy. Let's trigger your extension. That'll do. The rest of you guys can just whatever. You're quite handy. Let's offer you a contract. 19 years, you should probably get a loan as well. Let's go and find out about players I just didn't realise were here last year. Okay, fine. You can be 6.5k because you've got a lot of potential. Let's make you available for loan. Wiltshires. I suppose we keep. You've got just enough potential. Right. Yeah, sure. We'll try and loan you out too. Spin off some of this stuff. Thank you. Right. And there we go. Okay. That should hopefully deal with all our stuff. So keep the morale high. Keep these boys hyped. Don't just get hyped, we stay hyped. The famous merge of Mojo Rawley. Oh geez, the computer's just absolutely nearly imploded there, it looked like. But anyway, we're okay. Better not be this soon. It's only like 6 months old since it even got built. Okay, so do we want to put out a good team for this or not? It's actually not the worst idea here, maybe to go a bit rotatey. What has happened there? There we go. Okay. That's what I was trying to do. Manel, and then we're good. Okay, but I want to essentially here play a pretty backup team. Right, we'll do it that way. So I remember. And Vasev, you can have a crack and see what you can do. And let's hopefully the backups just get some minutes in. And I've got a W as well, so that's good. Hammered them apparently. Hammered. 3-1. Lovely stuff. Gomez is staying. That's good. Let's now change that all back. And get these two the right way around, because that was a good reminder to do it, actually. Could really leave Mavambo in there, but maybe I think that's a next season thing. Don't want to drop the captain. Who asked the question there? I completely missed that. Yeah, it is higher. That's the whole reason we did that, seeing as you brought it up, Mr. Media Man. Oh, see, and those guys should have played a proper team or a real rotation, because now they've actually got an injury. So that's no good for them. Well, a little bit tempting now. Oh, wow, this webcam is shooting the bed tonight a bit, isn't it? What's going weird? Did I leave? I left. Right. I left Discord open. I don't usually do that. Right. No, that shouldn't be doing it. We'll see if it makes a difference though. Now, under 19, some of these guys can get some game time. Roberto, and you go, Bo, and you're leaving, so I don't care about you. Bibica, it's a good chance for you to get some minutes. Same for you, Calvo. And the rest of you are too old to be playing that, so. Indrik, best European-based player. Right, a lot of awards coming up here. Any of our players? No, just whatever's. FIFA Pro Team of the Year: Ibrahim Koundé, Huisim, Pacho, Mendes, Gula, Boadi, Saka, Musiala, Bellingham, and Indrik. Pretty handy names on the bench there too. Nwaneri's won the Ballon d'Or about the 3 years prior to this one, so he's been dropped faster than a deuce. But yeah, transfer window's about to open. That's probably the reason the Facecam is a bit stuttery tonight too. The game's processing big time. I should probably think about getting rid of some leagues now. We haven't got rid of any leagues yet, and we are now in Europe. We can probably cut a few, can't we? I don't know if we still need the Malaysian second tier loaded as a playable league, really. Probably slow this down a little bit. I'm not sure the Indian league's going to really be needed. Any other leagues I won't. There's quite a few I could get rid of, but I do like the freedom if we do fail to go somewhere, but it's not looking super likely at the moment. So someone's seeing their retirement date. Does that mean that Anthony's about to come in my inbox? With a message, just to be clear. Not you know, not that way. That'd be weird. As we play the waiting game, as the transfer window's about to open, Gonzalez going to leave. So it could make things interesting. Yeah, could make things a little interesting registration-wise. I think we're supposed to technically have 2 goalkeepers, aren't we? But if we can find someone on the cheap, that'd be something we could maybe do. With good potential, but we've got some quite good homegrown prospects coming through there, so I don't know if we need to. Only really be to keep UEFA happy. Yeah, all the inbox items have come through, and so that's what does it. It's the processing in it around the transfer window. Marking up the Facecam. So the waiting game. Right, here we go. Here's your check stuff. Oh, manager of the month again. I should hope so. We should really be winning it every month, shouldn't we? The form we're in. Now finances. How are they so bad? We are FFP compliant. Not sure how, but that's good. If we're losing money at that rate, I really don't know how. Rivar, so you, yeah, sure you can. Actually, no, sod off, Girona. I'm going to let you just have a look at our player. Right, Gonzalez gone. Ski Zalias. Chris McAtee. Okay, it's an interesting one. Hey, there we go. People need to acknowledge me because we won manager of the month again. No, our players aren't picking up awards, which is weird. Now did I? Oh, that was we dealt with that one. Okay. So Ben Taylor. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be happy he's gone. I suppose we have a quick look at goalkeeper. I mean, accomplished, probably want natural in that position. Yeah, there's not really anything that we can afford that's worth picking up there. He's handy, but he's Argentinian, so it's a foreign spot. He's won by some quite good clubs, but don't know how we pay for him. So that's kind of an issue. Well, we could probably... Any of those guys Spanish? No, the top ones are, so it's a shame. This guy is, but it would just be another young goalkeeper. I don't think we'll look at that. probably going to be a quite quiet transfer window unless we make a big sale. Because why we want to disrupt things for our current form. Okay. Well, like, that's happened to a few clubs now, and I'm just working within what I've been given, so I don't like how the boards always screw me over. It happened at Tokyo. It's, as long as it's just the transfer funds, that's okay, because there wasn't really anything to use there anyway. If it's percentage of transfer revenue, then I'll get a bit more annoyed. And thank you, Troy, for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, so what is this? Let's just check. Free. So taking about £4 million off me, and the wage budget, we're still fine. You know what? That's cool. Just, geez, I'm glad we didn't look at signing a goalkeeper just before. We'll get rid of you off the shortlist. Now I'm just thinking. Probably not, because they just took my money away. Could have been worse though. It's not my fault though, because I'm working within my budgets. It's a stupid game's fault. Probably should actually risk going with a rotation for this game coming up. Just looking at what's coming up after it. We've got 2 La Liga games with quite quick backups. So I don't think our first team's going to be able to play all 3 of them. Okay. Incredibly interested in speaking to Napoli. Right, we're going to have to think about this. So, he's got a release clause of 152 million. So I kind of want to tell him to do one. Let's try and talk to him about this. They will pay you more. Can we just say, like, you got a release clause? Okay, well, reasonable fee then, maybe. How about that? 66 million, that's not bad. 70, can we push it out to 70? Yes, right. So Napoli, you got to give me 70 million. So you are nowhere near that right now. I want it all up front, and I would give me lots of money, Napoli, if you want him. 70. Boom, far. You're not getting anywhere near it, are you, silly buggers? So you can go away. This is a loan for a guy that we said would loan out. I would like a little bit of wage here, guys. Okay, fine. You can go. But if someone comes in with money, we're going to reject it. Well, your bid anyway. Torres, same. We'll actually try and make you an important player. How about that? No, okay, well, you're going to get game time, so that's fine. Okay. Troy, yeah, it's going good, man. Just sneaking our way for a transfer window. Currently unbeaten with Real Betis in our first full season, so it's going nicely. Top of the Liga by 6 points once we play our game in hand, hopefully. Over Real Madrid, who have won the league every season since the save started. Yes, I'm a Kiwi. That's the one, yep. Was that the accent was a dead giveaway, as well as the time zone. I don't think we'll let him go. I don't think we're going to be signing anyone because they just took some of my money away. But yeah, I think I have to go. Oops, sorry, just bumper. We're going to have to probably go rotation here early, and then go a bit more serious afterwards. So we do have one more spot if we want to use it, but He's going, so there's no point. He doesn't need to be registered. Is there a sneaky goalkeeper in one of these teams that I can just sort of use? He'll do. Carlos. And that's great because I can actually use you on the bench as well. While Manel plays for the under-19s. So we can do that. How's he ineligible? What? Okay, I'll leave that for now. We're probably going to play Manel this next game anyway. I think we'll rotate for the cup. It is 7:30. So yeah, chill evening stream. But with a quickie wiki backup coming up in the Liga, probably a good chance here to give these rotation players a crack. And hopefully they don't let us down. 6:30 AM, yeah, UK time. Yep, that makes sense. Jeez, you're up early. Fair play. Recreativo de Huelva in the third round of this Copa del Rey. When we hit the draw, they were mid-table in the second tier, so you'd like to think it's a team that we can knock over with rotation. My team, well, in real life, I am unfortunately at the moment a Liverpool fan, while also unfortunately being a Wellington Phoenix fan. Who else is making me suffer at the moment? Yeah, those are the two main ones. Even South Island United aren't going that great in the OFC Pro League, so all my teams freaking letting me down at the moment, actually. Oh, you're a Wolves fan. Yeah, fair play. You guys have been going all right of late. Probably a bit too late. Hopefully Spurs just continue to be really bad, and you might have a sneaky chance of at least not, yeah. You probably could finish above Spurs if they keep playing the way they're playing, which would be hilarious. But we've got you again in the FA Cup too, don't we? That's going to be interesting. Right, does someone give us money for these loanies? Like, please? Like, sure you can afford that. No? Okay, sure. It's not really worth arguing over, is it? Which is... Yeah, mate, wage. Okay, yes. There's a little bit of wage in that one. We'll take that. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. Right, so, geez, we need to cut our shortlist a bit, don't we? Very strong favourites now. These guys have 2 bids in? No. Okay, never mind. I was hoping we could get a semi-bidding war going on there. Alright, I'll get a prediction going for this anyway, so it will be a who goes through. Of course, as I'm about to do that, the game actually responds. Yeah, we should get past these guys, surely. Benia. Yeah, sure. Cool. Now, important regular, right. Alciano, we beat you in the previous round, so it's going to seem like I'm being harsh on you, but he's going to get more playing time there, so you guys can go do one. And let's... Are we at home? No, we're not. So what is this team? Recreativo. Bear with me, I'm trying to spell. Huelva, I think that's the team name, and then that, right. Cup prediction is live. Yeah, I'll accept it for the moment. So, no, okay, we're good. Right, just make sure. Oh, that deal's gone through. Okay, so, oh, Manel injured. Oh, that's not good timing. You're about to play a game. Okay. He was actually going to start for us there, so that's annoying. Let's get Santos in for you. Now, please tell me this goalkeeper's good now. He is. Right. He's transfer listed, but yeah, we'll keep Santos in then. Shame. Our young goalkeeper's got injured there before a cup game. But I suppose if there's a position, goal, I mean, you shouldn't get too tired in goal. 3 games in a week, so he should be fine, Santos. Yeah, we'll just do what we usually do. It's a second tier team. Keep the morale high. Apart from Anthony, he is really packed it in, isn't he? The goat. He's not training like a goat. Come on, bro. Does anyone want you? No, okay. What? Are you actually retiring? Because you said you were. Well, that's what you told me, and you haven't told anyone else. It's very confusing, Mr. Goat Man. Sorry, cheap email. Oh, see, this is annoying now. Roberto, you can play for them, but otherwise, all you other guys should be all right. Man City. It is actually Man City, isn't it? But Real Madrid are buying players off them. They're buying a bird, Flamingo. So they might be doing some panic signings here. Real Madrid to try and catch us. But we're getting back into a game eventually. So that's nice. Cup. Should be a bit more competitive than the last couple we've played because they were well down divisions. These guys are the Liga 2. We did get knocked out by a Liga 2 team last year, but we're using a tactic that, as it turns out, did not work here. Especially compared to what we were using back at Tokyo. Pretty heavy rotation, but there's still some quite good players in this team. So we should be okay, I'd like to think. So let's crack into it. You need a number. You're a backup goalkeeper, so 21 will do. And here we go. Can we go one step further than last year and actually get to the next round of this Copa del Rey? Surely. Yep, the praise thing's worked off. It's done it in the right order now too. This is great. Sorted out the position thing that I mucked up a couple of streams ago. I don't think it'll be a problem. Are we actually going to be quite similar? Not sure. I have no idea who this manager is. He's not on my level. 5 at the back. Really don't feel like they play similar football to us then. Because we're a bit more positive, aren't we? But hopefully it's pumped these guys. In the white and blue stripes. Thankfully we're not going stripes today. We're going with the black with the green V that completely ruins being able to see the numbers of our players. But it is what it is. And the managers don't quite know where the boxes are yet. Thankfully they do now. And we get things underway. So Copa del Rey action. With a very heavy rotation here. Let's hope these guys don't let us down. Mavambo and Varsev in particular, yeah, they are players that honestly should be in the first team. And there's a few others that have done a good job for us last year. I mean, they've come into the first team this year. They've been good, so we'll see how things go here. That's an encouraging start. 1-0, 3 minutes in, so I think we'll be fine here. I think we're going to be fine. Wenceslao Ondo to make it 1-0. Abubakar, intake player. Love to see him getting involved. Mavambo to Calvo, another intake player. Just shuffling the ball into the player in space, and he tucks it away nicely past Puerto. So 1-0 lead. Early goal, that helps out. No, well, settles any doubts, I suppose. I suppose the longer it dragged on, it might have felt a bit nervy with rotation players out there, but it's a very early strike, so that's good. If we can now defend, that would be better. And we do eventually, although that clearance is... Oh, it's worked out okay. Mavambo was there to help now. Vasiev. Wanted by Napoli. Thankfully, I don't think they have the money to buy him. He should really be backing goals in this game, though, if he thinks he's worth about 70 million. Calvo. Out there to little Nielsen. In the box. That's a clear pin. This is going to be brutal if they keep going this way. Now, who's on this? It's our rotation. So, you'd imagine Vasiev. It's what? Centre-back. Okay. Okay, fair play. He scored one. Daniel Gallardi. Is he? I'm going to have to check that at some point. How is a centre-back better than our striker at penalties? Anyway, Gallardi, with won a very few goals since he's come here. To be fair, it's a pretty nice pen, that, for a centre-back. He's absolutely put that away with a bit of quality. So 2-0 up inside 10 minutes. Not looking good for the second tier team here. And we're on the attack again, Abubakar. Loves having a run. That wasn't a great ball, but Mavambo's out wide to tidy things up. Altamira, Ondo. He's going to have a long-range effort, looking for a double. Good save from their goalie. And Puerto. Don't see the corner. But very one-sided this already. Got the cushion goal, which is nice. And Gallardi wins down there ahead of Guglielmo. Now Calvo out to Mavambo, who should have fun in a game like this. Good save again from Puerto. Starting to find his form and goal. And now the hosts try and make their way out from the back. There's a nice ball out there to Aramburu, who does cook our man there, but Misa with a wonderful clearance. That's a pass and a half too on the volley out to Vasiev. Don't know how deliberate it was, but it looked good. And just a free kick after all that. Thankfully we see it, because otherwise that was not much of a key highlight. Can we cook something up? No, we certainly can't with a back pass like that. Rebellon goes forward. Okay, they're playing keepy bally, which we can't complain about too much because that's legitimately what we do. Throw in. Okay, we're going to see the throw in. This is a very long highlight for not a lot of action so far. For some reason, we haven't tried to stop that. Okay, that's good from Calvo. Mavambo was off. For some reason, passes it because with 20 agility, he should be just running through people all day here. And Ondo over the bar. Was that? That was a very long highlight for nothing on key highlights here, FM. It's tempting to put dynamic mode on early in this one. Okay, on the attack again, Abubakar. Striding forward. Gomez. Back to Misa. See if the interest in him happens. That's an awful pass. Who was that? It's not going to matter. It was Altamira. Vasev. Yeah, he's scoring goals in this game, isn't he? Had to. Dimotar Vasev 3-0. A little bit loose in there, but we still get a goal. Thanks to that tackle from Ondo, who also picks up the assist. So fair play, he's having a good game. And Vasev just whacks that into the top left corner. The Bulgarian brute up top for us. So 3-0. We'll probably just leave all these guys out here for this game. Keep the first team fresh for the Liga. I suppose it would be a little while since some of them have played, so maybe we should give them like a little half hour or something late on. But cruising at the moment, so let's just crack into this second half. Not muck around too much. Try and get us some more competitive games off the back of this. Make it a bit more interesting for you guys. Gomez is going a bit fair at left wing. Do I put Anthony on the bench or do I leave him off? This would be a good game to get Anthony's fitness up, actually. Just in case we need to break glass. In case of emergency. Oh, okay. They're still going to keep the ball here. Oh, they're going to get in behind us here. What are our centre-backs doing? Good block there from Galati. It's covered well. Right, give a praise. Oh, Mavambo injured. Right, that's not good. I did not put Anthony on the bench. And maybe these first teamers are dropping a bit, aren't they? So they should just give the... We'll actually make some changes here for the guys not playing amazingly. Get some of that fitness back up. So changes at wings, Garcia and Aguilera. Hopefully Mavambo not out too long term, but we do still have Anthony. So a bit of a different wing option off the bench these days, Anthony would be, compared to a guy with 20 acceleration. Anthony's not that at 34 years old, but he can still probably do a job. Calvo takes on the shot. It's somehow not gone in. And there was an offside amongst all that. Vasev. So 3-0, 69 minutes in. Shaun, you've got a noise for this. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, our centre back's going to wake up here, guys. That's not good. Why have you let them get in behind us a couple of times in a row now? Oh, I suppose no clean sheet bonus. Nielsen just sort of played them on there, but oh well, fair play. They've got a goal back. Hopefully it saved us money. 3-1. Yeah, the Nielsen's not having the best day out there. We might get him off while we've got the chance. For Molina. And Abubakar as well. Right. Oh, there's no stoppages. That's great. We can just do subs when we want to. So Gigimian for him. As that sub goes for a free kick, Vasev. As here comes Gigimian. He's rushing forward. And tries to put it away, but the shot's blocked. And where is our cover defence? Why are they switching? What, guys, can you just stay central? Because you've actually almost given them a chance there. Thankfully it didn't cost us, but they were switching more than... Wow, what are things that switch often? I've butchered that. Anyway. We're back on the ball and still, thankfully, have a 2-goal lead. It's been a pretty average second half, though. Calvo, lots of space out there for Garcia. Lots of space out there for Garcia, but Purdo with another good save. And we've got a corner. Can we put these guys away? Absolutely put a nail in the coffin. Calvo. Aguilera. Garcia back for Christian Aguilera. Calvo. Somehow it's gone through the goalkeeper, but it's still a goal. Although, it's not because he's offside. Okay, never mind. I lie. Not sure. Must have been when he got the ball back there because I don't know how else that was offside. Okay, before they take this throw, we'll get off the red-hearted Altamira if we get a chance. Got a sub, may as well use it. That's not great from Aguilera. What are we doing in this half, guys? Oh my lord, but actually might. Wow, guys, don't Spurs. We're not Spurs. Do not make this be this is not the benchmark for the second half of the season. But Gallardi's just been caught well too far forward there, and Hosalilo plays it across. I don't know what Misa's doing, or, well, it should be Misa. He's the centre back. It's a little bit tighter now. Well, that should be. Molina gives the ball away, because of course he does. But thankfully we're going to get it back here. Gallardi to Misa. That ball's actually quite good out to Garcia. Calvo fizzes it in there, and that one is a goal. Ondo. So 4-2, we're going to end up getting our 2-goal lead back, but a pretty scratchy performance this one by our standards, given the quality opposition. Aguilera's shot deflected. Unlucky for them, because that's fallen pretty kindly for Ondo there. But 4-2 looks a bit more comfortable than it was there for a second. 3-0 up at half time, but tried to throw it away late, but thankfully get the job done. Yeah, that second half was a bit shite, guys. So we'll have a word about that in the dressing room. Now, how bad is this Mavambo injury? I don't know yet. But we're thankfully through the next round this season. 6 to 8 weeks. Ooh, that's not great. Ouchies. Okay, so you can get on injury rehab. Ondo, well played. Wish you showed up. Now, what we're going to do is get rid of you for that man, Anthony, but he'll only be on the bench, so it's not horrific. And let's get the top team back in there. Because if we can see 2 against those guys, we probably need a better team for this game that we're about to play. So, back to the A team as we take on Athletic Bilbao, who are in the top half of the table, 8th, but 24 points behind us. We are away from home though, so we'll see how this one goes. Get a prediction going. Athletic Club, of course, but it's Bilbao. So Athletic Club Cadiz, as this loan is going to go through. So we'll take that. Jose Reyes, okay. Real Madrid are doing a fair bit of business this window, aren't they? Cool. Basic Spanish is fine with our club finances. We don't need you to speak fluent too much. I'm quite orange again, aren't I? Might overplay. That's a bit better. Okay. Good old dusk in New Zealand, making me look like a. Well, I was going to say something. I won't say that because then we might get into a topic that I don't want to talk about. So, it's making me look a little bit orangey, Oompa Loompa-y though, wasn't it? Yeah, we've got the retraining sort of. Oh, actually, hold on. No, we don't. Well, what's that on the 11th? What are we doing overall after a game for us, man? That's not smart. Sort that out, please. Thank you. Got to be better than that. Come on. Can't be training right after a game. Alaves in the Copa del Rey were at home. That's nice. And Alaves, they're not going that well, are they? 16th, that hopefully get a job done over there. Might have to take it semi-seriously. And that is popped up right after Cadiz. So it's another January game. So much for that week off that we were going to have after that game. All right, let's get through this relatively quickly. Just got to make sure there's no things about any of our players in here. Kento, you can go off that shortlist because you're not good over here compared to Japan. Yeah, we're decent favourites for this. Not super strong, but we're favourites. A couple of our first team players are going to be a little bit short of a gallop here, so that's going to be interesting. But to rest them at some stage, so in the end it worked out well. It was that game. Our assistant manager is talking about losing. He's so used to being back at clubs like Man United and Espanyol. But we're not losing that often here, mate. We haven't lost all season, touch wood. So, let's not get too negative. Pablo. Benia's off on loan. We'll get that done as he turns pro. With that contract, obviously, being signed. I'm guessing. Intercity he is off to. It's Rafael Vicky, is it? Here. The SKC man in real life. Another one of my clubs that has leading me down quite a bit. They're still early in the MLS season, so they've got time to improve. Okay, up to game day. Lovely stuff. I'll start to burn for a few more games now here. Fair bit going on when that window initially opened. Oh, he's good. Yeah, cannot afford him, but oh, might be a good time to take on Cadiz. W stream, yeah, so far, me footables. Anyway, yes, a couple of wins. It's going well here at Real Betis. So let's just cruise through a bit of this stuff. Nothing to do with us. And a quick save as well before we get into the next game. So, Athletic Club away, Bilbao. Can we keep our undefeated run this season going on the road? And get back out, hopefully, yeah, it would be, to 6 points clear of Real Madrid with the game in hand that we are now playing. Anthony on the bench, and Mavambo's right. We've got to put Roberto on the bench. Yeah, maybe I should have registered Bayern, but Anthony on the bench instead of the injured Mavambo. Otherwise, though, that's our first choice team that we're rocking with. So we don't have the quick pace out right off the bench, which is a bit of a difference, a bit more of a well, hopefully a winger who uses their head more, but I know is that, I mean, goats have big heads, so, you know, I suppose that's a thing. Let's crack into it. The media, the boys love it when I talk about the media, apparently, so let's do that. They are a little bit short of match sharpness, so this could be a potential banana skin. Hopefully we score goals. We want to keep being confident and keep scoring. That feels like a repeated question. So Bilbao, 4-4-2 diamond. That's a bit different. No other team's been playing that so far this season, not even in the Europa League, so this could be interesting. I feel like this diamond beat us last year too, so I've got a... could be a tricky one, this one, actually. But I can't remember if that was back when we were trying to do Tokyo tactic, just porting it over to Betis, or if we had changed to the 4-3-3 keepy bally control position by then. So we'll see how we get on here. We do have the ball in an early highlight, at least for now. Aguilera, I thought that was a horrific pass, but it's just found the mark and Merck. Aguilera back on it. He's done well. He's got dribbly. I need to play it back out to where he started from, but that's going to work out well because he's now inside the final third. Aguilera, oh, he's cooked. He's cooked. It's in there. It's a goal for Ronaldo. R11 makes it 1-0 early. That is exactly the start we wanted. Not as rusty as I feared, maybe. Christian Aguilera, the genie in a bottle. Must have got rubbed the right way from the physio pre-match because he started off nicely. And Ronaldo puts it away 1-0 early. Bit of a deflection in there. It came off of Arrizabalaga. But we'll take it. Early lead. Our only shot so far too, so that's nice. I have a feeling that we struggled against these guys last season when we played them. So, as I said, I'm not too sure if we've gone to the 4-3-3 by then. So an early goal, handy. Hopefully get us on the front foot, although that's a horrific clearance there from Gigamiam, although the block afterwards, not that we saw a lot of it, was better. But then Ronaldo's headed it straight back to them, I think. Oh, someone's came out there. They're just getting into a dangerous spot here, Athletic Club, and we've given that bloke a ton of space. Santos, big save. Get away with that one. And thankfully, don't see the corner, but stats-wise, they are looking decent. And I was just about to praise a highlight started. We are on the ball. That's awful from Vitek. Okay. But that's a big tackle from Gigamian, although the ball over the top. Oh, I think we should get this. We do. Right. Garcia keeps it. We got lucky here. Now if Ronaldo can sprint. Oh, that's such a lucky goal because we looked awful in the build-up to that. Vitek nearly just gave one up at the other end. And we somehow ended up just getting a long ball over the top and in behind to make it 2-0. But Ronaldo on a hat-trick. I suppose that's payback for the cup game where that happened to us a few times. 2-0. Definitely praised now, even though I don't think we're playing that well. Just quietly, I think there is a bit of rust here. But got a cushion goal lead, which is the main thing. Should be sharper for Cadiz in a few days, but they could be rocked by losing a player to Liverpool for 103 million. Albeit, I suppose they've got a lot to spend to counter that. But Molina up to Aguilera. Oh, Ronaldo's through. Hat trick, maybe. Looked offside, I think. I think he's off. I think he's off. Yeah, definitely. Okay, still only 2-0. It just looked a bit too good to be true, that one. Although that guy is a fair way. I think it was just off, but there was a guy coming back as well that made that a bit closer than it initially looked. So he wasn't far off there, Ronaldo. Or RPM. Give him a list of nicknames, him. R11, RPM. And because of him, we've got a 2-0 lead at half-time in a game which otherwise has been actually a bit more even than it looks, but we've taken both our clear-cut chances. So, yeah, players out there are fit. They probably need to get a decent amount of football on them here. So let's tell them that they're doing well. Just don't slack off too much. And it's cracking into the second half here. That's not a good pass, but it's okay. We've got a 2-goal lead. We can get away with that at the moment. They're offering a bit right. Merck's got a yellow. Ooh, I was about to make a sub there. I can do it from here, can't I? Let's get yeah, Calvo on for you. And Pereira Mendes. RPM is just a shocker there. Defend. Thank you. It's another dreadful clearance. What are we doing in this game? Oh, yeah, of course. Right. 2-1. And I'm about to... Actually, hold on. Let's maybe bin off that sub. I should bring on Ondo instead, maybe, instead of young Calvo. He was quite good in that previous game. So we'll do that. Put Saunders into the AP role. But that's not good. A couple of really stink clearances. And this time it's caught up with us. Nico, no one's marked Gill somehow. And he buries it nicely. So 2-1. Bit of interest in this now. After being in a comfy spot. Well, comfy-ish. We've got a corner though, Garcia. Can he find the head of... I tell you what, Vidic's actually having a stinker, isn't he? Oh, have a shot while he's down, guys. Yes, Ondo. It's worked eventually. What a sub. I just noticed Vidic on a 6.4. But Ondo, their goalie, is at a shocker here. He's tried to punch it clear. He's got nowhere near it. Thankfully, Leray just got it to Ondo in time. He was still... I mean, it's a heck of a hit, isn't it, to be fair? Don't know if it's entirely on Pena making a meal of that in the end. It's just a really nice strike. So we make it 3-1. Got our 2-goal lead back. Vidic goes up to a 6.6 somehow after all that. Now we've got a couple of players who are dropping down to yellows. Game in 3 days. So should probably think about that soon, but try and get to the last 10 minutes maybe before we bring the changes too much. And if we can get one more goal, we can definitely do it. But it's not been super one-sided this, despite the scoreline suggesting we've been a lot better than these guys. Oh, that's nice 1-2 between Aguilera and Ondo. Pereira, that was the chance for a hat-trick. He was offside anyway, but it was a good chance that created. Get a praise in. What? Yellow card I thought I saw there. Right. Seaval yellow. Right, we'll make some subs now. Let's get you off for Altamira. I think Giga Yamsing on a yellow. We'll get Nielsen on for you. We've only got 2 more up. I mean, Simoes isn't having the best game, so we will actually get Calvo on. I'll save 1 more up just to waste some time eventually. In these last 10 minutes. I think Aguilera is probably the most tired of those wingers we've got out there. and we'll do it now because he's gone down to a red heart. So, yeah, Gomez in this situation we'll do, and we'll just slightly time waste. Nothing too bad, but just make sure, because they've given us a bit to think about here, Bilbao. Thankfully, we've been clinical enough with our chances. But we are going to pick up a 3-1 win. Job done. I think you just say job done about that. Certainly not our best performance. They had more shots on target, so yeah, Santos has had a good game there, as is Leray, especially with the assist for the goal. But a double to RPM, R11, and good old Ondo off the bench. So we pick up a 3-1 win. Just a good win, nothing more. So power on that prediction over on Twitch. And we will go 6 points clear unless Madrid are playing a game today, but I think they might be just cupping instead. Yeah. Doing well. Right, so yeah, 6 points clear. And yeah, a couple of teams now have games in hand on us, but we're in a bit of a, has to be said, 2-horse race really. Barca are well behind. So we'll get the players resting. Selection info, just because we've got a short backup here. These ones. Other ones should be fine. Who wants Garcia? Forest, okay. Forest are all after our players. But next up, we host Cadiz alone out. Pablo, you have little faith, saying, oh, I'm not sure we can win that. I puff you. So this time we're at home. We'll just check where these guys are first, because I think they're actually up there. Yeah, they might even be fourth, Cadiz. But if that guy goes, he's on his way. He's had his work permit granted. Is that going to... And he's just been signed. Okay, so we're not going to have to play the 100 million lad of theirs. And they are fourth, so this isn't the easiest game. Let's not do a 5-minute prediction, Shaun. You'll be well in the game by then. Well, you should be anyway. A loan for Vasiev. No. Even though the fee of that was quite nice. City can go do one. How much is he worth now? Not for sale. That's useful. Cheers, FM. But yeah, that's a big sale there from Cadiz before this game. Up and down form, and they've probably lost their main attacking threats. We are quite heavy favourites for this one. Yeah, we turned down the bid. That's what we saw. Let's check too. I had a multi on earlier that was finishing. Yes, it's coming. Lovely. That's what you love to see. Good 6-league multi on the horses coming in. Right. Oh, 5 actually. One of them was abandoned. Silly orange in Australia, but still, it's not bad work. Yeah, record fee, that's no surprise. Previous record was 10 million. That's just a slight increase there on the record transfer for Cadiz. Tenfold and a bit more. And they do drop down to 5th. So they might be a bit vulnerable here. We might be getting them a pretty good time, honestly. Now, ultimately, just a couple of players who have come back in great touch training-wise. We'll leave Anthony alone. I think we had to go to him earlier. Should probably make sure he's actually training as a right winger because we've been sort of switching in between right and left wings when we get injuries. He is definitely currently a right winger. That wide forward role. So what's that result? Okay, it's just Valencia Villarreal. I was hoping they might have beaten. I'm waiting for someone to beat Real Madrid for us, honestly. Now, he's in rehab, so we'll definitely get him into general rehab. I should also keep an eye on Mavambo. I can't tell. Not yet. Okay. Yeah, he hasn't leave for SKC till the 31st, though, and I definitely should have registered him maybe for a little bit. And yeah, he is a left winger, so that was done for me. So good thing I checked that. Right. Espanyol now. I mean, Real Madrid have pinched him, so that's just unfair, isn't it? They're throwing a right wobbly about not potentially winning the league this season. The 1 year since this entire save started that they might not win the league, and they're just throwing money at it. I suppose it's realistic. But we'll chuck a save in and crack into Cadiz at home off the back of a huge sale, which they hopefully haven't found a replacement for that guy yet. At home, you expect us to win this game, even if he was here, but it's definitely a help for us. A big sale like that. Same team, everyone's fit, everyone's nice and fresh and whatnot coming into this. So the match sharpness has got a nice little rise. So hopefully any rustiness that was there in that previous game got blown out. Not that it ended up being too bad with a 3-1 win. Aaron Zenta, handy player, signed him in a save. Yeah, the media thing will say. I don't want to say play like it did last game because honestly, it wasn't our best performance of the season. Secret, the fans are awesome. Yeah, they're doing well, but we're doing pretty well too. And I don't want to disrespect their manager because that's how you always take the answer to that question. So here we go, 4-3-3. They are going 4-2-3-1. So back to a very traditional formation in Spain. Most La Liga teams are rocking it. And let's try and keep the 6-point gap over Real Madrid, who are splashing the cash, which no doubt these guys are going to do shortly too. I think this is one of the first... I hope this is the first time or the second time we're playing them this season, but I'm not too sure. Just because I think this is our 19th game, so we'll be the halfway point after this. Don't really want them late on if they found a really good replacement and spent the 100 million well. Zenta, that's a good ball. Santos thankfully gets down to it. He's come out just in time enough there. Takes a touch. Oh, bro. What have you done? Joao Santos has gone Spursy on me. Oh dear. First goal for the club, of course. What is this? He's tried to play a little dinky pass and just awful. What was that, bro? And thank you, Brown Child Excellence, for the follow. Anything but there from our goalkeeper, but thank you for the follow. Makes me feel a bit better. Don't tell me that's going to cost us the... If we lose this, that's... How you doing, man? If we lose our perfect... Well, not perfect, but our... no defeat record because of that goal, I will be dirty. I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well. Gigi Num right, Garcia. Let's strike back immediately. Oh, what? doing good. We'll take that as two really screwy goals early. That one more so than our one because it was just stupid from our goalkeeper, but this is unlucky. But thankfully, back to all square. Pablo Garcia, Merck, back to Garcia, which I don't think it was a great option. Oh, the goalkeeper's been done dirty there by Munoz, who just starts running over to the guy who honestly marked Garcia pretty tightly for the shot. So I don't think if I was that defender who scored the own goal, I'd be winding up too much there because it's 100% on you. So this is a Journeyman save. So, oh, that was tight. If I do exclamation, oh, that's done from Simoes. Exclamation mark save. You'll see all the places we've been. We're in our first full season at Real Betis. Just did enough to get them in the Europa League once we joined last season. And we are currently top 6 clear of Real Madrid, who have won the league every single season by a pretty big margin since this game started completely. So, well, we're in 10 seasons in, they've won 9 La Ligas. So hopefully we're going to put an end to that. As we are in January, yet to taste defeat in any comp this season here at Betis, with a pretty simple, honestly, 4-3-3 control position. It's nothing too wild going on here. Run at defence. Low I haven't changed a lot here apart from the odd player role. But yeah, it's working a treat. We lost the odd game with it last season, so our recruitment's been obviously a lot better since we realised that the old tactic wasn't working. But Cadiz giving us a bit to think about here, even though we're at home. Merck did get there eventually. Mendes, Merck off the post. And now a chance for these guys on the counter. Albert, great name. Rate that. Someone stop him though. Yes, the ginger gets in the way. Yeah, so we're just building up to essentially Champions League glory, aren't we? Now, we did win an Asian Women's Champions League with the Newcastle Jets. Didn't quite get there with Tokyo, mainly because the board were being wangs about money there. So we left for Real Betis when they headhunted us. Yeah, right, RPM 11, RPM 11. Geez, that woodwork's doing some damage for them today. That's now 2 really good chances. I suppose it makes up for the screwy goal we scored. It is now Garcia. Merck, there we go. Right, eventually score a proper goal. And make it 2-1. Lovely. So after an absolute howler from Santos at the start, we've pegged it back and got a lead now. But Garcia, nice work here. Merck's just somehow left open and beats the parcel at the near post. Or parcel, sorry. Oh, it's not nearly as funny, is it? But 2-1, we've got a lead. Now, if we can get one more before the half, that would be excellent. Full Mr. Burns. Garcia off the goalie. Oh, RPM 11. Right, this feels a bit undeserved, the scoreline, but we'll take it. Nice save there from the Porcel, but just a little quick pass between those two. It's taking a good deflection off a defender again, but is it the same one? No, different one, Fernandez. But a quick fire double, and we've gone from 1-1 to 3-1 just before the half. And is there more, or is this just a screwy pre-half-time highlight? I hope it is now, because that was a horrific pass, but Vidic's going to tidy things up, thankfully. Merck, Aguilera, what can the genie in a bottle do? Not a lot yet. He's back on the ball. Off he goes. He tries to dip that one. I think that Porcel had it covered. But I think that was just to show us something for the sake of it. And 3-1 up. Everyone out there's playing pretty well, I think. Guillaume Yum's a bit tired, so I might give Leniel some game time here in the second half. Otherwise, though, pretty happy with how we're doing. Capable of a bit better. Mainly looking at you, Santos. Like, you have actually got your rating up quite nicely. on. Somehow there. And Similarly is not having the best game, but we'll sub him off if we need to. Ondo's in good form during that second half, but because we do have in a couple of days Alaves in the Cup who are actually a La Liga team, so we should probably take that a little bit seriously, even if they are like 16th or 17th. Oh, that's not good from the genie in a bottle. And we give the ball back to Cadiz. Let's not let them in here, guys. There'll be game on all over again. Oh, bro, what are you doing today, Santos? There is two absolute howlers. Did you concuss yourself? Like, are you curious in disguise? You are having a utter... Please be offside or something. Because this game... What's happening? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. He has got away with that. So much, because holy... He was having... If he let that in as well, the worst game. Hopefully the push was on him, because otherwise... Goodness me. Geez, some of this passing's a bit sloppy at the moment from us. But hey, that's a couple of big howlers from Santos. He gets away with that one. I might have to slightly take back the Karius comparisons, but he's not having a great game. As Molina drives forward, that's going to be a pen. As the goalie actually stops the ball there. Just in case it doesn't end up being a pen, but it looked pretty clear cut there. And I think it's going to be Pablo who gets a chance here. Geez, VAR's taking a while to pop up today. Just you know, some stage. Right, pen awarded. VAR's on our side, feels like. Although that was pretty clear cut. Just the one down the other end I was unsure of. So I think it's Garcia. Looked like a 52 there briefly. I saw it. The captain. Can he make it 4-1? No. Penalty saved. Okay. That's probably justice for what happened down the other end, actually. How much of a dent's that going to do to his rating? Okay, not as much as I thought. I suppose we praise. It's a really weird game, this one. Yeah, how are our lads getting on? We're going to keep an eye on the fitness here. Hold off. If we can get a free goal lead, I'll be a lot more comfy making subs. But yeah, situations like this, Cadiz, have me worried. Thankfully, we should get a chance now to regroup. There's Baku on the ball out left. That's a nice ball. Uh-oh. That one's surely a goal. VAR popped up there briefly, but they've made it 3-2. We are just struggling to just be as good defensively at the moment. Makes up for earlier though, doesn't it? 3-2. Let's hope that Garcia mispen doesn't also come back and bite us. So we might make a sub in Ondo for Simoes. I think that's it though. I think that's it for now. Still got 2 more stoppages after that. We'll still praise, even though I'm not like that thrilled with how we go. Molina's actually having a stinker out there, isn't he, at left back, so we'll do another one. The Nielsen, and let's get a Boubacar at right back. We're also getting to a bit of a point here where we can start to be a bit shithousey and make sure they hopefully don't hit us on the counter. Right, Merck's down to a red. We'll just leave it for now. And Pablo, so that'll be our 2 subs. Probably should have made that latter one earlier. So Merck will get off. I'll trust Calvo. And let's get... Ooh, this is going to be very interesting, this. Anthony at right wing. The vice captain coming on for the captain. Do not let me down, goat. Show me why you're the goat. And make sure that we don't not win this because I'll be pretty filthy with the XG we've got. Even though quite a bit of that came from the pen. Well, they had a free kick there too. That was a bit lethal. Right, 93. They're down the right end. We're going to cling on. So Santos gets away with a couple of right howlers in that game. And we pick up a win and for now go 9 clear of Real Madrid. But, geez, their goalkeeper had a blind at ours. Was very lucky to get a 6.5, honestly. Yeah, that's the most appropriate response of all time. Didn't play as well as we can, but got the result, and that's the main thing. 3-2. Decent team though this season, Cadiz, so I suppose it's okay, just the fact they lost their best player for like 100 million before that game. Yeah, I suppose it was good. Galvanised the boys, and yeah, the goals before the half were enormous in the end. So, kind of 9 points clear. We'll see how long that lasts. As a Boubacar gets a pay-wise, that's okay. The goalkeeper would have no doubt got man of the match. We'll give a bit of rest here to these fellas, just to make sure that they should be fit for some Copa del Rey action. We've got to wrap up in a half hour too, so we should get 2 more games in. It's not big gaps to be. Oh, there's a little bit of a gap after the cup game, but yeah, Bodo Glimt's going to be midweek on the week after that cup game. So we have quite a short backup for that actually. Might have to think about that on Saturday though by the time we get to that game. But yeah. Tempting to go quite strong in that game and just try and put qualification to bed, and then we can go a bit more rotating against Benfica in our last game. That might be a good one to just bin off maybe to keep fitness high. But I'm kind of enjoying this whole haven't been beaten thing. Alaves are in form. Okay, interesting. We'll pay on that prediction also. So yeah, probably should take this seriously. They've found a good touch of Alaves. So let's do a who goes through. We are at home this time, so that should benefit us, but going all right. Alaves. For some reason I thought Real Madrid, because I saw Madrid. It's the wrong Madrid. And I need to sort some of the stuff out too, because stuff's changed. So and yeah, we'll do that one as well. Now I think that's all we're going to get done tonight is that Villarreal game. So let's get that sorted. Okay. I have just lost 4-1 to Valencia, so that form's now been mudded. So hopefully they're on the down and now here. Alaves. Okay, Reyes, I think he was at Real Madrid, so he's now gone to Juve. Yep, off to Juve. Yeah, he's cooked Anthony, isn't he? I know he's the GOAT, but he is just cheapest. What's wrong with Molina? Yeah, probably not bad for a left back. And get through this game. We've got the best part of a week-long gap. It's just that quick backup for Bodo Glimt after Villarreal. There's a slight concern. Calvo injured. Bruised head. Okay. How did that happen? But we'll get you on general. Not really sure how the general rehab works with a bruised head, to be honest with you, but we'll put you on it. And yeah, we're strong favourites again for this one. Bellingham out for Real Madrid. Okay. And Anthony, there he is. He's finally told the world about his retirement, not just me. Jeez, he kept that private for a while. Surprised he didn't tweet about it or something. So no Anthony next season. Yeah, 15th of May, the GOAT is going. Truly one of world football's global superstars. As everyone knows, Anthony retiring at the end of the season. Let's try and send them out with some silverware of some form. Molina ill now. Oh, jeez, it's going to be interesting, isn't it, then? A cold. Well, go home if you got a cold. We'll make sure you're back for the next game. Hopefully you will be okay without you for one game. So you have to find some players here to call up. Gibbs White's out for 3 months. Probably Alavez's best player, so we're getting a bit of luck here currently, it feels like, on the injury front for opposition too. And sales and stuff, with what happened with Cadiz before, and now that for Alavez, because he's scored against us both times we've played him before, Morgan Gibbs White, on that Alavez team. Okay, so let's get back up. Yeah, okay, we'll bypass the press for this game. I don't mind that, changing that instruction. Oh, that is getting close. Not quite, though. We can reject that because it needs to be 70. But, yeah, that's on the closer side from Man City. Santiago, yeah, you could probably use a loan, couldn't you? That would throw a definite cat amongst the pigeons if we could find a backup striker with whatever revenue we actually get to use from that sale of Vasev. Now let's sort out the team for this game because there's going to be some changes with no Molina. So Nielsen comes in. Calvo, yeah, he's not fit either. So, so we need a midfielder and a left back, if that's possible. Well, Roberto can just go on the bench as a defender. That's fine. Going to be a little bit weird if we do need to bring on a left back. Now midfield, there's a guy I was using earlier this season. Is it Salas? I think it's Oya, but he needs a rest, so it might have to be Salas here. Where was he? There he was. Is he? Okay, someone else. I remember there's a guy on the B team registered for the Europa League. No, okay, never mind. What about the C team? Great name, Ohi. You're not very good though, are you? We'll take it. Paris, that's the guy, isn't it? You'll do. Come up to the, yeah, come up, mate. Sorry, we'll be in the C team because the whole weird thing. So it's not the ideal team. Lynn Nielsen's going pretty well, to be fair. Hopefully it'll be okay. Everyone out there is fit. Jeez, Merckx keeps reminding me how good a season Merck's having this. I'll do a quick save. How are we going? 8:38. Oh, this might actually end up being the last game, especially if it goes to extra time. Hopefully it won't, though. by the time we get to the next one on a Monday here, we'll see how we're going on. We'll need to be a pretty quick one, this one, if we want another one in tonight. But taking it pretty seriously, this first time we play a La Liga team in the Cup this season. So let's see how we get on at home. Media, for some reason you guys like that, just Santos. Please don't mud me. Eve from the... used to work in Australia, didn't you, Eve? I'm relatively sure. Hopefully we've got a good chance. Look, they're a good team. We're not going to disrespect them. And they're confident. Hopefully they're going to show why. So here we go. The Copa del Rey. Another 4-2-3-1. As I said, very popular formation in Spain. The white and the green stripes versus the blue and white stripes. They've got the full blue back and they've got full blue sleeves as well. So I suppose that's a slight difference maker. Especially if they're going to play back to goal to us or back to camera. But let's hopefully progress another round in the Copa del Rey. We're already gone one more than last season, but I think the board wants us to get relatively deep. Which is, well, justified the way we're going. On the front foot early. I'm not sure how seriously they're going to be taking this, especially no Gibbs wide either. And we encourage. Just before a highlight, we still see it though. Seafeld with the free kick. Who will definitely be leaving next season given he wants a double pay rise. So you have to improve in the DM. And Christian Aguilera scores. Sorry, Buster, we're gonna have to do it. Go on. Good old physio must have rubbed him up the right way because he scored early. Christian Aguilera gives us a 1-0 lead. Now, can we get another one? I would actually quite like to do a bit of benching here if the first team can put these guys away early. They haven't quite done it yet. Tell my striker to shoot this off, and that seems like a really dumb thing to do, game. What are you thinking, ass man? He's our main scoring threat. He's probably going to score one now, actually. You've told me to do that, hence why I won't. Oh. Okay, just a foul. Okay, sure. Just throwing that as a highlight for some reason. Okay, just before the half, feels like this is going to be a halftime highlight, but if Christian could score while the music's going, that would be great if he wants to do a double. Oh, this is starting to look a little bit dangerous here. Referee, there, good block. Play on. He's on the ball. Ginny, but no, okay, fair enough. Okay, halftime, 1-0. It's going okay. Really keeping the ball well. No one tight. Hold on, ref. I might give Vasev a run in this half. 6.5 for our main striker. Well, we've got a chance. Address the team. Just the usual going well, capable of better. And let's crack into it. Let's see what Vasev can do in the cup again. So that's a nice ball early out to Garcia too. Not that we see any end product after that, but really dominant in this game so far. Just not quite putting them away, which is a concern. Does feel like the sort of game where FM's going to have them score their one shot on target. The Seaval claims that for us. Now Merck. Out to Gigamian. Oh, Garcia, did he stay on? You'd hope so, because play continues. Garcia in the back of the net. There we go. 2-0, that's what we were after. The cushion goal in this Copa del Rey clash. But Pablo Garcia, oh captain, my captain, just does his man there on that left-hand side of defence. For Alaves, Suarez, looked like he got a touch on that, but can't keep it out. 2-0 early in the second half. Very nice. And given how little the opposition are doing here, I might even start going a bit changey. So Gigamian's playing well, but we get a Boubacar on for him. And Garcia off the back of that goal. Let's get some minutes into Anthony. The retiring club global superstar legend. Insert Anthony Praise here. Let's get him on. A couple of yellows. I don't think they're for us though, so that's good. Now Merck's a bit tired. Oh. We will sub him. Oh, and Vitic actually, okay. We'll see what happens from this highlight. If they get one back, taking Vitic off might not be the best idea. That's good from a Boubacar. Reads that well. Anthony. What a pass. Simoes just doing goat things. And Simoes picks it up. Long. Okay, that was a pretty weak shot after all that. Suarez. Just taking his time. Goes out to the edge of the box. Can you just punt this into one of our players like Santos did the previous game? I feel like getting an easy goal. Okay, play continues after they clear it. Anthony back to a Boubacar. Cross to Leray. Nielsen taking his time. Good old studs on ball. Him and Aguilera trying to get something going down the left for us here. Nielsen. Oh, it starts to do the dribble moves. Far post. Can't find Anthony. He's a bit old to be jumping, guys. You've got to remember, you've got to put right at his feet. He's 34 years old. He might even be 35 now. Oh, don't concede after all this. And we concede after all that. Okay. Probably not going to make some subs like I was going to then. Because this is a game all of a sudden. With, I'm going to guess that was actually their first shot on target. Because, you know, FM. Tell you what, like, Santos has done well not to save that. Because how he just stays there, he does. He might be a bit too Spursy, Santos. Yeah, their only shot on target. Well, with a 10. I love that, FM. Right, come on, guys. Let's put them away properly. Varsev, you are... How do teams want you? You're right, let's do some time wasting. No one's super tired. I mean, Laray's actually not having a good game, is he? Let's get Gallardi on for him. Which hopefully won't regret that. Merck and Simoes are also going a touch fairly, but we'll get Ondo on. He's been good of late. We've still got one. Oh, it is all our subs. Okay, never mind. The fact we're time wasting in a game like this, though, is a little bit concerning with how dominant we've been. And a late highlight, a Boubacar. Back to Vitic. Gallardi. That's what we need from you. Just find the better players. Right, Ondo. On you go, Ondo. There we go. Oh, it's a pair pass. What are you doing? I've cleared it. We should get this back. We should have got that back. And we do. Vidic's recovered well. Right, Ondo out to a Boubacar. Anthony, it's your time. It's your time to do nothing, apparently. Okay. But if you run out, defence might not be good for you. Right, we are playing a lot of extra time here. By extra time. Added time. 95. Okay, we've got away with that. We should have battered them, but they did score their only shot on target. But we've got through, that's the main thing, which Real Madrid might not be. I don't know if that's good or bad for us in La Liga, because they are off to pens or extra time against Eibar. Barca just got past Burgos, so yeah, not at our best, but got the result. Geez, players didn't like that talk, did they? But it's a fair one. And we pick up a win, 849. We might have to call it there tonight, guys. I'll go for it a little bit, but I won't get another game in. Yeah, it was a good goal, I guess. Yeah, great. 2 questions about the same thing. Real Madrid won in extra time. So that's a shame. Right. Yep, he's now in the top team. Gigamyan did well. Yep, you were good, mate. And yeah, so I think I've got a decent gap now, like just a couple of days. Wednesday to Monday. Pretty nice. But so it's going to be some very interesting games on Saturday, because we should get up to that sort of point where we've got a Real Madrid-Barcelona double potentially, depending on what happens in the transfer window. But another stream of wins. We only got through 6 games, so apologies for that. But that little gap actually did take a little bit longer than I thought. And actually, it was only 5 games. So, yeah, not as progressive today, but the computer does slow up a little bit for transfer windows. So, yeah, tis what it is. We'll give these guys a good couple of days rest before the next game. And hopefully, they'll all be good for when we come back and take on Valencia. So, that'll do it today, guys. Hope you enjoyed that stream. Let me get to the right screen. And we'll go and pay out that. I did that. Okay, cool. And we'll find some underway. But thanks for coming today, guys. Back 3 p.m. New Zealand time on Saturday. I know it's not great for you guys in the UK, but it's a Saturday. I'm going to be spending a little bit of time at the night watching some sport and whatnot. I think it's Blues Crusaders on Saturday, so that could be interesting. And we are still 9 clear of Real Madrid. For some reason, we've now got games in hand on them in La Liga. Maybe it's going to catch up next couple of days. But thanks for watching today, guys. Back on Saturday. Now, there's a guy playing with Sampdoria I am not aware of. Let's just see how he is. Okay, he's doing a bit of a network save, it looks like, which that can be a bit weird. There's a guy who's like streaming 2 channels of himself. Can we read anyone? Don't know if we can tonight, guys. Sorry about that. So I'm going to go today, but I'll see you on Saturday, 3 p.m. If you want to follow the socials, I'll do that quickly before I go, so you keep up to date. There's shorts from the streams and all sorts on some of those, Instagram and where else do they go? YouTube shorts, and Discord as well if you want to keep up to date. That's probably a good thing. And yeah, have a good start to your weekend, and I'll see you on Saturday. See you later. Bye.